assess this one?
Just not good enough. We get up 2-0. Probably shouldn't have been up 2-0. And just got way too cute. Odd man rushes in the second period. Didn't get shots. Our power play, which usually is good, didn't get shots. But still, we had a 2-1 lead going into the third period, and they came out way harder than we did. And in that short span, win the game.
Yeah, an onslaught in the first 3 minutes of the third, but really that second period momentum started to shift, correct?
Yeah, for sure. And we had plenty of opportunities and didn't bear down. And, if we're sharp, we can win the game. And it just... We didn't play our regular game, our forecheck, our stop start. We made it too easy for them to break out. We weren't nearly as good as we have to be.
Coach Artem Zub making his return tonight. What did you think of his game?
Well, he hadn't played in a long time, so it's tough to judge a guy. He didn't have great touches, but that's going to happen when you haven't played in a long time. He'll be better.
You get a false sense of security maybe after the 2-0 lead, and that maybe led to getting away from the game plan?
Absolutely. And that happens, but you got to be able to just grab the game. And the momentum, they came out in the third period ready to just check and work. And we weren't ready for that push. We've got to be better.
Easy game to turn the page on and get ready, obviously, for tomorrow. No choice, I guess.
Well, you have no choice. You've got Buffalo tomorrow. I think they've won 6 or 7 in a row. And we're at home. And we have to be ready to play our game.
Does the game plan change at all when you're playing a goaltender who's been within your system this season?
No, it doesn't matter who you're playing. You got to shoot pucks. And we come off shooting 45 pucks the other night, and we had 12 or 13 after 2. Way too cute for the way we play.
It's a simple case of false sense of security after the first, maybe, and getting away from the game plan?
No. I think we definitely played well in the first period. They had a push, and whether it's the energy in the building or, just, not being confident in what we were doing, we just didn't have the right direct energy. They kind of took it to us. We were putting it on the yellow, not really finding a way to get to the offensive zone, playing a lot on our end. And, we were pretty lucky to come into the third period being up a goal. And, whatever that momentum was that they had and we didn't have, just came right and bit us at the start of the third.
Pretty big swing in the second period where I think you only had 2 shots on goal. Can you pinpoint what the problem was, more so Detroit than you guys? Or?
Both. Obviously they got better in the second period, and, for whatever reason, we, started kicking it back, started trying to maybe score more and not play the game, and that's what happens.
Austin, how important is it to turn the page on this game and look forward to another division game tomorrow in Buffalo?
Important, yes, but at the same time, you can't go out there and do the exact same thing again. So learn from it, get better, and put a better effort out tomorrow.
Never gets old scoring on home ice kind of thing for you?
Yeah, I've felt good playing in this building since last year. So anytime you get that, confidence is everything in this league. So if you feel good about playing in a certain building or against a certain team, try to capitalize on it.
Is this an easy game to turn the page on facing Buffalo tomorrow?
Like I said, yes and no. We got to get better from what we did in the second and the third period. Because if you go out there and do that against a Buffalo team who's high-flying and as good offensively as anybody in the league, you're not going to like it.
First of all, how are you feeling? This was a long layoff for you. You adjust okay?
Yeah, it's okay, not bad feeling today, but I can play better, anyways, that's it.
How would you describe this game from a team standpoint where you're up 2-0 and then things kind of fell apart in the second and third?
Yeah, just we played not bad first period, and a little bit lose game control, in the second, and if we can't, turn back, in the third, and just they still going, and play how they're playing, and we can change, that's our problem today.
Does it make it easier to come back into the fold, playing with somebody like Thomas Chabot, who you have so much chemistry with?
Yeah, it's normal, but just everybody like need to play better. Like it's me too. Like
And with that said, easy to turn the page here going into tomorrow's game against Buffalo.
yeah, it's main like how we react on this game, like and just listen to what say coach tomorrow, like and trying to win.
How would you describe this game here tonight?
I mean, I think it's disappointing. It just didn't seem like we had much for legs tonight. I felt like we seemed slow, kind of all over the ice. They did to us what we want to do to most teams, where they're getting pucks in and getting on us fast, and it just didn't seem like we were fast to support each other. Really, anywhere on the ice.
Get away from the game plan a little bit in the second period?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if it was getting away from the game plan or.
Detroit had a lot to do with that.
Yeah, I think they were playing fast. Like I said, they were kind of doing what we wanted to do. We just need to make sure that in those games we were still up. Just find ways to clog up areas that doesn't give them opportunities to score.
Nick, Artem Zub coming back tonight, what does that do for the confidence of this defensive core?
Yeah, I mean, obviously he's a great player. So anytime you can get guys back that can eat up big minutes and bring a presence to the game, it's always helpful and big for your team. So it's nice to see him back out there. Hopefully he can build his game and get going again.
I know you have no choice, but is this an easy game to park and move on, obviously, tomorrow against Buffalo?
Yeah, I think it's different. Like I said, to me it looked like guys didn't have much jump, so hopefully we can regroup quick and get that jump, the legs back, and get on Buffalo tomorrow.